But as soon as we take the onus off ourselves and we put it, so in a speech, for example, I talk to people a lot and I think about this before I talk, like, what do I want the audience to feel? What it's really comes down is not necessarily like what you want them to think is one thing that's important, but really, what do you want them to feel? So do you want them to feel hopeful or inspired, or maybe it's provoked a little bit? And you,
Mhm.
as you're prepping for a presentation, you start to actually infuse that into it. I think it's a huge unlock to help with presenting. But to tie it back to leadership, yeah, I mean, I think I was always big when I was leading sales teams of being present. I think that's really important. And I think, and look, we've all worked for leaders who, I mean, everybody's busy, right? Like it's just, we're kind of going nonstop. And so for me, there's nothing worse than talking to someone and feeling like you can tell when someone wants to get off the phone, right? They're just, it's a very transactional conversation. Sometimes it's necessary. I like to always preface it with, I'm so sorry. Wish we can talk longer. I have a hard stop. I have this going on. Is that okay? Whatever. But I always love, like, nothing better than with a sales rep, for example, allowing them to just talk about whatever it was. It could be a 30-minute, it could be a 60-minute. Frankly, sometimes I had 90-minute conversations with my reps, but I felt like that was my job. I mean, this could be for customers too, right? Like, how can you, we got two ears and one mouth for a reason. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Like, how do you listen more than you talk and get really curious and be very present with someone, put the phone away, whatever that is for each individual. And I think it's just helping people feel loved and cared for and heard. And at the end of the day, if you can do that, I mean, you can move mountains.
It's amazing what, like, again, just getting back down to the human nature in the world full of technology and distractions and all the things that we've got coming back at us. I feel like it almost always comes back to that idea
Yeah.
and how we can tap into that.